Good afternoon from the Second Age of Reason. We are here today to tell you some things about the future. In particular, the results of the 2012 American presidential elections. Results are in, even though it's still summer of 2011. Some things you just know, and so we're going to go into what that is. But I want to first give you a heads up. It's a major spoiler alert. So if you don't want me to spoil the surprise of it all, I suggest you turn off this video and save it for later and watch it after the elections. So I'm going to give you some time. Well, let's just say first, favorite this video. Put on favorite. I'll give you a little time. Did you do it yet? Okay, now that you've had time to favorite it, go to another page, and those of you who want to hear the spoilers, hang around a bit more. We got to give them time to get to a different page so that we don't spoil it for them, the results of the American presidential 2012 elections, because they've already been predetermined. So, let us give them another few seconds, as we don't want to give them an undue spoilers here. All it takes is a few more seconds for the stragglers out there. And here we go. Back again. Now, for those of you who are back, and you want to know who's going to win the election as president in 2012, welcome. Now, there's going to be two groups of you. Those of you who will hear it and say, oh yeah, who didn't know that already? And some of you who might say, well, what can we do about it already? And the thing is, at least you have a chance now to change the future a little bit, because you know where things are headed, where things are going. The first indication I had was from the Iowa debate and the Iowa straw poll. That gave me some pretty good hints. So here's the results of what I saw there. Was you had the Republicans coming out and trying for it. You had Ron Paul, Newt Gingrich, somebody named Kane, Romney, Santorum, Huntersman, Pawlenty, and Bachmann, all there vying for spots, whether intentional or not. Palin wasn't there, just kind of on the road, seeing people. And so, when all was said and done, Ron Paul was deemed the winner of the debates and came in second in the straw poll. This has been largely ignored and put down and marginalized by the state-controlled media. Yes, it's state-controlled because they will only say what the state wants them to say, and they've given you several varieties, whether you want them to be Fox, CNN, or MSNBC, or whatever. Now, judging from what I've seen about that, my conclusion is the election of the president in 2012, that election will go to none other than Barack Obama. And here is why. The reason is that the Republican group is so uniform, so consistent, that none of them really stick out much above the others. Other than maybe Ron Paul, whom the state-controlled media is working very hard to downplay. So, if the course continues on that way, Ron Paul will eventually bow out because of so much friction and retire. And then you'll see probably a Rick Perry, Romney, maybe. He's kind of a long shot. Romney might be a vice president material. Of course, Bachmann could be a surprise wild card there. And if she makes it up, I'm sure she'll have Sarah Palin as her VP. That's the whole Sarah Palin thing. She's just waiting for the Bachmann thing to kind of come together. And maybe one of the other Repubs will go for Palin for a vice president. Who knows? So I just thought I'd put that forward. But when it comes to debating ability, Barack Obama is very slick, very smooth, very confident, and he has a lot more facts and things, and if he keeps his thing on track and doesn't have too many unknown gotchas until the rest of the debates, he will come out on top, no doubt about it. Superior in personality, superior in debating, superior in reality. Unless, of course, the Republicans decide to change their song and get somebody like Ron Paul in there who could make Barack Obama squirm a little bit, who could bring out ideas that wake people up a little more. But I don't see that happening at this point. So, until later, we'll see how the elections turn out. Hopefully, what I think America needs is a third party entirely. A progressive on the left and a libertarian constitutionalist on the right, and that there'd be enough of them to be a game changer so that you would start changing the landscape of politics in this country. That's my take on it. So, until later, we'll be seeing you.